Young and restless summer spoilers, Phyllis's steamy new romance, double deaths and more. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless sees juicy summer spoilers for YNR direct from head writer Josh Griffith. There's a lot to talk about, but the big thing that caught my eye is that Phyllis Summers' Michelle Stafford, who has been spiraling and plotting and out of control, is getting a hot new romance. Maybe it'll chill her out. Can you believe it? In addition to a sizzling love interest for Phyllis, we've got Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron possibly tapping into her dark side, Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, on the verge of losing everything, and so much more. Let's get right into it. Young and the Restless summer spoilers. Massive changes promised. So recently Josh Griffith did an interview, talked about summer action in Genoa City, and he promised what's ahead is going to be massive. He said in every way imaginable and like nothing ever seen in daytime. So that sounds exciting. I'm going to say I'm taking that with a grain of salt, because it's Josh Griffith. When he was doing that Jordan Howard, Colin Zenk, and Ian Ward, Ray Wise, thing with killing Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, and gaslighting Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, he compared himself to the late, great Alfred Hitchcock. And now he's simultaneously channeling French author Alexandre Dumas and murder mystery legend Agatha Christie with this slow-moving Dumas story. So I do have fingers crossed that summer is faster-paced and what he says comes to fruition, and it is really exciting and like nothing we've seen. So, he promised that by the end of summer, everything will change forever because of one new power player. He's being vague, but obviously that's Aristotle Dumas, Billy Flynn. And we're supposed to find out his identity by the end of the week. I'll be stunned if it's not Kane Ashby recast. And frankly, I do hope I'm stunned. And it's a huge twist, but it smells like Kane to me from here. Victor Newman versus Aristotle Dumas. An epic battle unfolds. So, let's talk about these spoilers. Right now, we've got Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, on a collision course with Aristotle Dumas, not his real name as we know. Summer spoilers for YNR say the Victor versus Dumas battle is going to be epic. We're going to see Dumas realizing he may have met his match in Victor. Frankly, I think it'd be refreshing if Dumas knocked Victor down a few pegs. You know, even long-time, the mustache fans are a little tired of him constantly coming out on top while behaving so badly. So maybe karma comes for him this summer. Other Young and the Restless spoilers for the coming couple of months promise that Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is going to be very worried about Victor's health because it wasn't that long ago that he was shot by Ian Ward. And, of course, Victor was up and around pretty fast. And he seems to be at 100%. He seems like he's healed, but that might just be him putting on a brave face for Nikki and the family and not wanting his enemies to sense any weakness. Audra Charles's dangerous game and potential love interests. Meanwhile, Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, is playing a dangerous game by aiding and abetting Victor's plot to break up Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, and we've got YNR summer spoilers for her. The head writer hints that Audra might notice old feelings bubbling to the surface. Now, that could be one of two people. That could be Kyle Abbott, or that could be Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. I feel like Kyle is more tempting than Holden because she has said that Holden's dangerous, and she's avoided him at every turn. And, of course, her targeting Kyle was about getting the money from Victor to fund her company. But Audra did have a steamy fling with Kyle not that long ago. And Audra's hoping that Kyle will fall for her, at least fall under her spell long enough for her to leverage him. Audra is definitely not looking to catch feelings for Kyle. But according to these official spoilers, Audra might surprise herself. But again, we're back to is it with Kyle, or is it with Holden who is very handsome, but just trouble? You can tell he's trouble on a stick. Claire Newman's dark side returns? So, if it is Kyle, and if it plays out that way, Audra better watch for the wrath of Claire because Audra may not understand that Claire's no one to play with. She was raised by Psycho Jordan, and Claire was quite a dark little individual when she first came onto YNR. I mean, on Jordan's orders, Claire hooked her grandma Nikki up to a vodka to trigger her booze addiction. And then Claire tried to kill the whole Newman family pretty much, including her parents, Cole Howard, Jay, Eddie Peck, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley. So, The head writer says if Claire goes dark again, that would be interesting. And it sounds like he's hinting it could play out that way. Also, Claire's dad, Cole, is still battling that mystery illness. And some Y&R spoilers hint if something awful happens to Cole and his health deteriorates, then that would hit Victoria hard, but hit Claire even harder. So, it sounds like a hint that Cole might actually die on Young the Restless. I mean, we never see him that much, and he had been gone a bajillion years before that. So, hope that he doesn't die, but if he does, that could be what turns Claire dark again. And I would kind of like to see Claire dark again instead of this sweet Pollyanna version of herself. And if Audra Charles is making moves on Kyle just as Claire loses her father's, well, Audra might really want to watch her back. Sally's strong move and Sharon and Nick's rekindled connection. Next, we've all seen Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, as Billy Abbott's Jason Thompson Rock, his biggest cheerleader and defender. But Y&R spoilers say she is not going to let him put her on the back burner. She's not going to let anyone put her on the back burner, even if it's to help Billy. And the brand new Young and the Restless spoilers say Sally is going to stand up for herself in a very strong move. And related Y&R spoilers, they say Billy may not like the move that Sally makes. Young and the Restless. Phyllis causes chaos. I mean, frankly, I think Sally deserves better, and they've been hinting at Phyllis coming between them, but we'll touch on Red's fate in just a moment. So, next there's Sharon and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow. They're having this connection in France. He talked her into going, Sharon has still obviously got this crush on him, but Nick has said he doesn't want to hurt her again, so he's like, no, we should just be friends. But there's things happening. Phyllis's personal and professional success and Chelsea's transformation. Specifically, there's Phyllis things happening. So, ever since her and Sharon's abduction by that psycho Martin, we've seen Phyllis bouncing back and forth between mania and hyperfocus. She's cooking up wild schemes that center around mystery man Dumas. The head writer said summer spoilers bring personal and professional success for Phyllis, and that she scores 2 wins. Now I did wonder if her new love interest would turn out to be Dumas, even though he seems interested in Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil, and it would be fun except for something that just came out in the latest our promo about the chateau visit and all that intrigue when people are in the hedge and the Restless. At one point, Sharon turns a corner and then slides back out of sight because she sees Nick and Phyllis tangled up together in each other's arms. So, we'll have to see if Phyllis gets a hot new love, or if it's some kind of rekindled thing with Nick, who keeps saying he wants Sharon in the friend zone. But what about Phyllis? I mean, we know Nick loves to rescue damsels and Phyllis has been falling apart off and on for a while. Then there's Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. They're rock solid right now, back in love. But Y&R summer spoilers hint that some of Adam's ruthlessness may kind of rub off on Chelsea, and she may revert to some of her old ways. Scheming, plotting, conning. So, maybe it's in defense of their family. Since Adam's defying Victor, he may come at them because he's probably going to be on their poop list. And maybe Chelsea lashes out at Victor if he's horrible to Adam. That could be interesting. Mariah's big secret and a murder mystery in France. And last, of course, is Mariah Copeland's Cameron Grimes' big secret. The head writer says this summer, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, finds out what Mariah is hiding, and it threatens every aspect of Mariah's life, including her marriage to Tessa. It's all good stuff. And things kick off this week. And there is a murder mystery coming at the chateau in France. Plus, the long-awaited identity of Dumas and sparks flying for Phyllis and somebody. We'll see. The Young and the Restless is gearing up for a summer that promises to be nothing short of explosive. Genoa City is set to become a boiling cauldron of passion, betrayal, shock, and heartbreak as the residents brace themselves for a series of events that will leave lives forever changed. Phyllis Summers is at the center of the storm, stepping into a sizzling new romance that no one saw coming, while shocking double deaths threaten to rock the entire canvas to its core. With long-buried secrets bubbling to the surface and new alliances forming in unexpected places, fans are in for a wild, emotional ride that will redefine relationships and power dynamics across the board. Phyllis has never been one to shy away from stirring things up, And this summer she's ready to reclaim her power, her heart, and maybe even a few enemies' peace of mind. After months of scheming, heartbreak, and redemption attempts, Phyllis finds herself face to face with an unexpected connection that ignites sparks she can't ignore. Her steamy new romance will set tongues wagging and send shockwaves through Genoa City's elite. This pairing isn't just about physical chemistry, it's layered with intrigue, shared ambition, and just enough danger to keep everyone on their toes. Phyllis's romantic choices have always been controversial, and this time is no different. Those close to her may question her motives, but she's determined to follow her heart even if it leads her into dangerous territory. Meanwhile, tragedy looms large over Genoa City as whispers of double deaths begin to spread. Two shocking exits are set to shake families and alliances in ways no one is prepared for. Whether these deaths are the result of long-simmering vendettas, unexpected accidents, or deliberate schemes, the fallout will be massive. The writers are weaving together multiple storylines that will converge in a way that leaves viewers stunned. Old feuds will resurface, tears will be shed, and unexpected heroes may emerge from the rubble of heartbreak. This is the kind of soapy spectacle that reminds viewers why The Young and the Restless has remained a daytime powerhouse for decades. While romance and tragedy dominate the headlines, power struggles are intensifying behind the scenes. The Newman family is facing fresh internal conflicts as Victor continues to pull the strings, determined to keep control of both his family and his empire. But his children aren't willing to be manipulated so easily anymore. Victoria is stepping up her game, determined to secure her legacy and prove she's the rightful heir to Newman dominance. Nick is torn between loyalty to his father and his desire for independence, while Adam is once again plotting his next big move. With Victor's health and stability occasionally called into question, the siblings' power plays could turn ruthless in the blink of an eye. The summer may end with a Newman on top, but it's anyone's guess who it will be. Over at Jabot, the Abbott family isn't faring much better. Jack is caught between protecting his company and managing personal turmoil, especially as Diane faces renewed scrutiny and resentment. Kyle is navigating romantic complications while trying to prove his worth as a leader, and Ashley's mental and emotional stability remains a major concern. Her unpredictable behavior could have serious consequences for everyone involved, and the tension between her and Tucker continues to sizzle. As Jabot faces new external threats and old rivalries flare up, the Abbott clan must decide whether they'll unite against outsiders or implode from within. The summer also brings a wave of romance and temptation to Genoa City. Couples are being tested as secrets emerge and new faces catch the attention of familiar hearts. Mariah and Tessa continue to rebuild their lives while balancing family and career, but new obstacles could threaten their harmony. Sharon finds herself drawn into a situation that forces her to confront old feelings and make life-changing decisions. Billy and Chelsea's dynamic evolves in unexpected ways as both struggle to figure out what they truly want, and Chance's personal life takes a surprising turn when someone new catches his eye. But make no mistake, the biggest bombshell belongs to Phyllis. Her steamy new romance is more than just a summer fling. It has the potential to upend existing relationships and reconfigure alliances in shocking ways. Some will root for her happiness, while others will see her actions as reckless. And when the truth about her new partner's motives comes to light, Phyllis may find herself in deeper than she ever intended. This storyline promises passion, betrayal, and unexpected twists that will keep viewers glued to their screens. The double death storyline is equally jaw-dropping. While the show is keeping details under wraps, insiders tease that these events will have ripple effects that last well into the fall. Genoa City's residents will come together to mourn, but grief will quickly give way to suspicion, investigation, and revenge. Friendships will fracture under the weight of secrets, and justice won't come easy. Expect emotional performances, shocking reveals, and unforgettable funeral episodes that will leave fans reaching for tissues. Summer in Genoa City also means unexpected returns. Familiar faces from the past may resurface, bringing with them unfinished business and new layers to ongoing plots. Whether these returns are friendly reunions or harbingers of chaos remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: nothing stays buried forever on the young and the restless. As the heat rises, viewers can expect a perfect blend of steamy romance, devastating tragedy, corporate warfare, and family drama. The writers are crafting a season that honors the show's legacy while pushing characters into uncharted territory. Phyllis's romantic journey will be a centerpiece, but every corner of Genoa City will be touched by the summer's unfolding drama. Betrayals will cut deep, love will be tested, power will shift, and two lives will be lost in shocking fans. This summer promises to deliver the kind of classic soap intensity that first drew them in, while newer viewers will be treated to fresh twists that keep the storytelling exciting and unpredictable. The emotional stakes are higher than ever, and no one is safe from the consequences of their choices. Genoa City is about to be turned upside down, and the only guarantee is that when the dust settles, nothing will be the same again. So buckle up, soap fans, because The Young and the Restless is about to deliver a summer you won't forget. Phyllis's steamy new romance, shocking double deaths, fierce power struggles, and heart-wrenching goodbyes are all on the horizon. The drama is heating up, and Genoa City's residents are about to face a season of passion, peril, and unexpected transformations. This is must-watch television at its finest, and every twist will have fans talking for weeks to come. As the drama intensifies in Genoa City, the ripple effects of these sizzling summer developments are only beginning to unfold. Phyllis Summer's romantic entanglement becomes the talk of the town, igniting whispers, jealousy, and strategic maneuvers among Genoa City's power players. Her mysterious new partner brings a mix of allure and danger that leaves even the most seasoned schemers uneasy. This isn't just another fleeting affair for Phyllis. It's a game changer. Her choices are about to reshape not only her own future, but also the dynamics of several core families. The Newman clan finds themselves directly impacted by Phyllis's unexpected romantic choices. If her new lover happens to have ties to Newman Enterprises or a grudge against Victor's empire, the consequences could be explosive. Victor Newman has always prided himself on maintaining control, but this development might catch him off guard. Phyllis has always operated on her own terms, but aligning herself romantically with someone powerful or dangerously ambitious could set off a domino effect of schemes and power plays. Victoria may attempt to leverage the situation to her advantage. Adam could view it as a strategic opportunity, and Nick may be torn between his loyalty to his family and his complicated history with Phyllis. Meanwhile, the Abbott family can't ignore the storm brewing around Phyllis either. Her ties to Jack and her complicated history with Diane make every romantic move she makes a point of intrigue. If Phyllis's new love interest becomes a factor in Jabot's business or personal affairs, expect fireworks. Diane's insecurities could flare up, leading to escalating confrontations that threaten Jack's fragile peace. Ashley's emotional instability and Tucker's manipulations could intertwine with these events, creating a tangled web of alliances and betrayals. Summer and Daniel, watching their mother navigate this fiery new chapter, may find themselves forced to choose sides, or intervene in ways that could backfire. The mysterious double deaths hanging over Genoa City only add to the tension. While details remain under wraps, the speculation among residents and fans is reaching fever pitch. Some believe the deaths will be tied to unresolved rivalries, while others suspect a shocking accident or a deliberate act of revenge. What's clear is that the impact will be far-reaching. Families will mourn, enemies will circle, and secrets long buried may surface in the aftermath. These tragic events could intersect with Phyllis's storyline in ways no one expects, potentially making her romance a catalyst for chaos. Summer in Genoa City has always been about passion, intrigue, and unexpected twists, but this year takes it to another level. New romances blossom under the heat, but just as quickly, old wounds reopen. Alliances shift like sand as power players position themselves for advantage. Corporate warfare between Newman and Jabot simmers dangerously close to boiling over, with personal relationships complicating every business move. Romantic triangles become tangled webs as characters face life-altering decisions about love, loyalty, and ambition. The funeral episodes that will follow the double deaths are rumored to be some of the most emotional and cinematic scenes in recent Young and the Restless history. Tears will flow, confrontations will erupt, and promises will be made in the shadow of loss. These funerals won't just be about saying goodbye, they'll be turning points for multiple storylines. Some characters may find redemption in grief, while others will spiral deeper into darkness. Investigations will launch, rumors will fly, and hidden truths will begin to unravel. Phyllis, in particular, may find herself at the center of this storm. Her romantic decisions could unexpectedly intersect with the double deaths mystery, forcing her to confront painful truths about her new partner and her own role in Genoa City's tangled web. Her steamy summer fling may not be as simple as it seems. Secrets, power plays, and emotional stakes will push Phyllis to her limits. Will she emerge stronger than ever, or will her heart lead her into dangerous territory she can't escape from? Across town, other characters face their own dramatic arcs. Sharon finds herself caught between past and future as she reconnects with old feelings while stepping toward new possibilities. Billy grapples with identity and responsibility, leading to emotional confrontations with Chelsea that could redefine their relationship. Mariah and Tess's journey faces fresh challenges that test their resilience as a couple, and Chance's love life takes unexpected turns that may place him in the middle of Genoa City's most heated romantic triangle of the season. Power shifts are happening everywhere. Victoria is quietly building her empire, making moves that surprise even Victor. Adam is plotting in the shadows, ever the wild card. Jack struggles to keep his family and company stable amid emotional chaos, while Diane fights to prove her worth despite growing insecurities. Tucker's manipulations continue to slither through every storyline, pulling strings in ways that could connect to the shocking deaths and Phyllis's fiery romance. The summer landscape of the Young and the Restless is a perfect storm, passion, betrayal, mystery, and power colliding in unpredictable ways. As each day passes, the lines between love and vengeance, loyalty and ambition, trust and deception blur even further. Every conversation carries hidden meaning, every glance hides secrets, and every decision has the potential to spark a chain reaction that could tear families apart or bring unexpected alliances to life. For viewers, this is the season to buckle up. The unfolding arcs promise edge-of-your-seat storytelling that blends classic soap opera drama with fresh, modern twists. Phyllis's steamy new romance remains the emotional heartbeat of the summer, while the double deaths provide the shocking backbone that keeps everyone guessing. By the time the final summer episodes air, Genoa City will look very different, with relationships shattered, alliances remade, and futures rewritten. As Genoa City continues to simmer under the summer sun, the drama reaches a fever pitch. Phyllis Summer's newfound romance has officially turned into one of the most talked-about scandals of the season. Whispers are spreading through every corner of town, from Newman boardrooms to Abbott living rooms, as speculation runs wild about her lover's true identity and intentions. Some believe this romance could finally bring Phyllis the happiness she's craved for so long. Others are convinced it's a ticking time bomb ready to detonate at the worst possible moment. The chemistry between Phyllis and her mystery partner is undeniable. Their encounters are described as electric, dangerous, thrilling, and laced with an intensity that even Phyllis herself can't fully control. She's always been a woman who thrives on risk, and this relationship is no exception. But beneath the passion lies a complicated layer of secrets that could shatter everything. Her new partner might be hiding ties to both Newman and Jabot, raising suspicions that this romance is part of a bigger, more strategic game. Victor Newman, ever the patriarchal puppet master, is watching closely. He's not a man who lets unpredictable elements into his empire without consequence. If Phyllis's lover threatens Newman's stability, Victor will take swift and decisive action. Victoria, sensing an opportunity, is quietly gathering information. Adam, always on the lookout for leverage, may be the one to expose the hidden truth, whether out of self-interest or as a twisted favor to Phyllis remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Jack Abbott is struggling to balance loyalty, love, and leadership. Phyllis's romantic choices hit close to home, reopening old wounds and stirring complicated feelings he's tried to keep buried. Diane feels threatened, leading to tense confrontations that could destabilize their relationship. Summer, torn between loyalty to her mother and frustration over her unpredictable behavior, may play a surprising role in uncovering the truth behind the steamy romance. Daniel's protective instincts are on high alert, pushing him into a position where he may have to confront difficult truths about his mother's choices. While Phyllis's love life sets tongues wagging, the looming double deaths storyline casts a dark shadow over Genoa City. Rumors swirl that the deaths are connected to a dangerous secret that's been festering beneath the surface for months. Some suspect foul play tied to corporate espionage, while others believe it may be the result of a personal vendetta reaching a deadly climax. The fallout promises to affect every major family, and alliances will be tested like never before. The funeral episodes, set against a backdrop of heartbreak and suspicion, are expected to deliver some of the most emotional scenes of the season. Long-simmering resentments will boil over in eulogies, confrontations will erupt graveside, and new vows of revenge will be made under the weight of grief. 2 lives will be lost, but the ripple effects will extend far beyond the funerals themselves. Investigations will begin, secrets will unravel, and Genoa City's residents will be forced to face uncomfortable truths about who they can trust. Phyllis may find herself unwillingly pulled into this deadly mystery. Whether her romance is directly linked to the deaths or simply tangled in the surrounding chaos, her actions will have consequences that reverberate through multiple storylines. This summer may push her into situations that test her loyalty, courage, and heart like never before. Elsewhere in town, love triangles and power struggles keep the drama alive. Sharon's emotional journey takes a sharp turn as unexpected feelings resurface, leaving her questioning her future. Billy's ongoing identity crisis threatens his connection with Chelsea, leading to heartfelt confrontations and unexpected revelations. Chance's romantic life heats up in ways that could make him a central figure in both love and investigation storylines. The corporate chessboard is shifting fast. Victoria is executing bold moves, setting herself up as a formidable player who isn't afraid to challenge even Victor's authority. Adam is plotting in the shadows, determined to carve out power for himself, regardless of who gets caught in the crossfire. Jack is fighting to keep Jabot steady, even as personal turmoil threatens to pull him off balance. Tucker continues to manipulate from the sidelines, his agenda as slippery as ever, possibly tying into both the romance and the deaths in ways that will leave everyone stunned. As the weeks unfold, The Young and the Restless promises to deliver the kind of sweeping, emotional storytelling that keeps fans hooked. Every scene is charged with passion, tension, and the sense that something monumental is always just around the corner. Phyllis's romance remains the blazing heart of the summer storylines, while the double deaths provide a chilling counterpoint that raises the stakes for everyone. By the time the final summer episodes air, Genoa City will be transformed. Romances will either deepen or shatter, friendships will fracture under pressure, and power will shift in ways no one expects. Phyllis's decisions could alter the balance of the entire town, and the mystery behind the deaths could set off storylines that extend well into fall and beyond. As the heat of summer continues to blaze over Genoa City, Phyllis Summer's life becomes increasingly entangled with passion, danger, and secrets. Her steamy new romance has escalated beyond flirtation and stolen moments, now drawing the attention of everyone in town. Every encounter between Phyllis and her mysterious partner seems charged with electricity, leaving onlookers whispering, wondering, and, in some cases, plotting. Friends and enemies alike are watching her every move, analyzing every word, every glance, and every late-night rendezvous. Rumors of hidden motives swirl around Genoa City, and some suspect that Phyllis's lover may have connections that stretch far beyond romance, connections that could tip the delicate balance of power across both Newman and Abbott empires. Victor Newman, always the vigilant patriarch, is becoming increasingly wary of Phyllis's choices. He doesn't trust easily, and this new romance sets off alarms in his mind. Could it be that Phyllis is stepping into danger? Or is she simply playing her own game, one that Victor is yet to understand? Victoria, ever the strategist, is quietly observing, ready to seize any opportunity for leverage. Adam, the city's master manipulator, lurks in the shadows, watching Phyllis's every move for signs of vulnerability he can exploit. Even Nick is caught in the middle, struggling with lingering feelings and loyalty to family. The web of intrigue around Phyllis's romance grows more tangled by the day, proving that passion in Genoa City rarely exists without peril. Meanwhile, the double deaths continue to loom ominously over the town. Whispers and speculations are spreading like wildfire. Who will die, how it will happen, and what secrets may surface as a result. Fans speculate that these deaths may not just be tragic events, they could serve as catalysts for the unraveling of old rivalries, secret alliances, and deeply buried betrayals. The potential fallout threatens to rock every major family, leaving viewers anxiously awaiting the truth behind the shocking fatalities. Genoa City is bracing itself for a summer filled with grief, suspicion, and emotional chaos, with repercussions that may extend well into the fall. Funerals, investigations, and courtroom confrontations are set to dominate the city's landscape. Friends and family members will grieve publicly, but their private turmoil may be even more intense. Blame, revenge, and heartbreak are poised to collide, and no one in Genoa City is truly safe from the consequences. Phyllis's connection to the double deaths, whether direct or circumstantial, could thrust her into situations that test her emotional limits and force her to make with far-reaching consequences. Genoa City residents are also facing turbulent storylines. Sharon is caught between past and future, confronting old feelings and navigating new possibilities that challenge her moral compass. Billy and Chelsea's relationship continues to evolve in unexpected ways, forcing them to question not only each other but their own personal identities and desires. Mariah and Tessa grapple with obstacles that could test the strength of their relationship, while Chance navigates a love triangle that could entangle him in both romance and the double deaths unfolding drama. Corporate power struggles are heating up in tandem with the emotional drama. Victoria is positioning herself as a formidable force, making calculated moves that could undermine even Victor's long-standing control over Newman Enterprises. Adam's schemes in the shadows remain unpredictable and potentially devastating. Jack Abbott struggles to maintain control of Jabot amid both personal and professional upheaval. Diane, battling insecurities and resentment, is now more determined than ever to assert her influence, while Tucker's manipulations continue to weave through multiple storylines, potentially connecting business, romance, and tragedy in ways no one anticipates. As summer progresses, the lines between love, loyalty, ambition, and betrayal blur more than ever. Every choice, every conversation, and every secret could have consequences that ripple across the city. Phyllis's passionate romance may become a lightning rod for chaos, and the double deaths could trigger long-hidden secrets to erupt, reshaping relationships and alliances in unexpected ways. Genoa City is a city on edge, where trust is rare and danger lurks in even the most seemingly innocent situations. For viewers, the Summer of the Young and the Restless promises the ultimate blend of emotional highs and devastating lows. Phyllis's steamy romance will thrill, infuriate, and captivate audiences, while the shocking double deaths will grip them with suspense, grief, and unanswered questions. Power plays, betrayals, and love triangles will intertwine, ensuring that no corner of Genoa City remains untouched by drama. Every character faces choices that could redefine their future, and the stakes have never been higher. By the time the climax of the summer storylines unfolds, Genoa City will be forever changed. Love, death, ambition, and secrets will collide, leaving a city transformed and residents forced to confront the consequences of their actions. Phyllis's journey, the deadly mysteries, and the simmering power struggles all converge to make this one of the most unforgettable summers in recent memory. Fans will be talking, theorizing, and holding their breath as the drama continues to escalate with each passing episode. As the summer unfolds, Genoa City's tension reaches a fever pitch. Phyllis Summer's sizzling new romance becomes impossible to ignore, drawing reactions ranging from admiration to outright envy. Whispers and side glances accompany every public appearance, every chance encounter, and every flirtatious exchange, making it clear that Phyllis's love life has become the talk of the town. But beneath the passionate moments lies a web of potential danger. Rumors circulate that her new lover has connections that may entangle her in schemes or secrets she isn't yet aware of. In Genoa City, love rarely exists without stakes, and Phyllis's affair is no exception. Victor Newman's watchful eye is ever present, and he senses trouble brewing. As always, he wants to maintain control, not only of his empire, but of the delicate relationships within his family. Victoria keeps a close eye, ready to exploit any weakness. Adam lurks in the shadows, manipulating and scheming with his usual flair, while Nick struggles with divided loyalties. Every twist in Phyllis's romance has the potential to spark confrontations, deepen rivalries, or shift allegiances in ways that could alter the balance of power across the city. Meanwhile, the double deaths cast a chilling shadow over Genoa City. The community is gripped by speculation and fear, wondering not only who will die but under what circumstances. Will it be the result of accident, long-standing feuds, or deliberate vengeance? The impact will be profound, touching nearly every family and forcing characters to confront their own vulnerabilities. Funerals will be emotional spectacles filled with grief, tension, and unresolved conflict. Friendships may fracture, alliances could crumble, and those left behind will be forever changed. Phyllis may find herself caught in the middle of the aftermath, whether through circumstance or direct involvement. Her romance could inadvertently place her in danger, revealing unexpected connections and secrets that were never meant to surface. The stakes are higher than ever, and every decision she makes has the potential to have life-altering consequences. Other Genoa City residents face personal and emotional turmoil as well. Sharon grapples with old feelings and new dilemmas, challenging her sense of morality and her ability to trust. Billy and Chelsea are forced to confront hidden truths and unexpected complications in their relationship. Mariah and Tessa continue to navigate obstacles that threaten their bond, while Chance's complicated love life could entangle him in both romance and the city's darker mysteries. Corporate power struggles run in tandem with personal dramas. Victoria is positioning herself as a formidable force within Newman Enterprises, making bold moves to assert her authority. Adam continues to work from the shadows, pursuing his own agenda with careful cunning. Jack Abbott struggles to maintain control over Jabot amid personal and professional challenges, while Diane wrestles with insecurity and ambition. Tucker's manipulation weaves through multiple storylines, connecting business, romance, and tragedy in unpredictable ways. As the summer storyline builds, love, loyalty, ambition, and betrayal increasingly intertwine. Phyllis's romance becomes a lightning rod for both admiration and suspicion, while the double deaths spark a citywide sense of unease. Every choice and secret could have far-reaching consequences, creating tension that permeates every interaction. Genoa City is on edge, and no one is immune to the ripple effects of passion, tragedy, or ambition. For viewers, this summer promises edge-of-your-seat drama with emotional highs and shocking lows. Phyllis's steamy romance will captivate and infuriate, while the mystery surrounding the double deaths will grip audiences with suspense, grief, and anticipation. Power plays, betrayals, and shifting alliances ensure that Genoa City remains a hotbed of intrigue and passion. Each character faces decisions that could alter their trajectory forever, raising the stakes higher than ever before. By the climax of the summer storylines, Genoa City will be transformed. Love, loss, ambition, and secrets will collide in ways that leave the town forever changed. Phyllis's choices, the deadly events, and the simmering power struggles all converge, creating a season of drama, tension, and unforgettable soap opera moments. Fans will be talking, theorizing, and eagerly awaiting every twist as the city teeters on the edge of chaos and romance. Summer in Genoa City continues to blaze. The tension surrounding Phyllis Summers' new romance reaches a boiling point. What began as flirtation and curiosity has now transformed into a passionate affair that has the city buzzing. Every glance, every touch, and every secretive meeting seems designed to spark intrigue and gossip. Residents of Genoa City are watching closely, wondering whether Phyllis is falling for love or stepping into a trap. In a town where past relationships, business rivalries, and family loyalties collide, even a single romantic decision can set off a chain reaction of unforeseen consequences. Phyllis's lover brings both excitement and danger to the table. While their chemistry is undeniable, questions swirl around their motives and connections. Could this romance be more than a personal affair? Is there a hidden agenda that could entangle Phyllis in corporate maneuvering or family secrets she isn't ready to face? Friends and foes alike are keeping a close eye, and it's clear that this summer, Phyllis's heart may be both her greatest strength and her biggest vulnerability. Victor Newman remains ever vigilant. He senses the potential for disruption not only to his family, but to the empire he's worked tirelessly to build. Victoria, always strategic, watches quietly, ready to capitalize on any misstep. Adam continues to manipulate from the shadows, his schemes carefully crafted to take advantage of any vulnerability. Even Nick is caught in the middle, torn between protecting family and navigating his complicated history with Phyllis. Every interaction, every secretive message, and every suspicious gesture adds layers of suspense and tension to an already charged atmosphere. Meanwhile, the looming shadow of the double deaths has Genoa City residents on edge. The mystery surrounding these fatalities is thick with suspense, speculation, and fear. Fans are eager to discover the truth. Were the deaths the result of old grudges, calculated schemes, or tragic accidents? The emotional and psychological impact will reverberate across the city, touching every major family and leaving no one unaffected. The funerals will be fraught with tension, grief, and confrontation, as alliances are tested and secrets are brought to light. Phyllis herself may find her romance entwined with the deadly events in ways she never anticipated. As passion meets peril, she could become a pivotal figure in the unfolding drama. The choices she makes will have consequences that stretch far beyond her personal happiness, affecting the balance of power, family loyalties, and even matters of life and death. Genoa City is a place where love and danger are never far apart, and Phyllis's summer is a prime example of that volatile mix. Other residents of Genoa City face their own complex storylines. Sharon is forced to confront lingering feelings and new opportunities, balancing morality, desire, and self-preservation. Billy and Chelsea navigate challenges that test their relationship, while Mariah and Tessa encounter obstacles that threaten their bond. Chance's romantic entanglements could draw him into the double death's unfolding mystery, creating unexpected alliances and conflicts. Corporate power struggles add another layer of tension to the summer narrative. Victoria is asserting herself within Newman Enterprises, taking bold steps that could challenge even Victor's authority. Adam continues to plot in the shadows, always seeking leverage. Jack Abbott faces the challenge of maintaining control over Jabot amid personal upheavals, while Diane battles insecurities and ambition. Tucker's manipulations snake through the city's storylines, intertwining romance, business, and tragedy in unpredictable ways. The lines between love, loyalty, betrayal, and ambition blur more than ever as the summer progresses. Phyllis's romance has become a focal point for intrigue and gossip, while the double deaths cast a shadow over every conversation, every business deal, and every intimate encounter. Genoa City is on high alert, with residents navigating a world where even small decisions can have enormous consequences. For viewers, this summer promises a masterclass in soap opera drama. Phyllis's romance will captivate and provoke, while the mysteries surrounding the double deaths will grip audiences with suspense, tension, and emotional depth. Power plays, betrayals, and shifting loyalties ensure that no corner of the city is untouched. Each character is forced to confront decisions that could alter their lives forever, raising stakes and emotions higher than ever before. By the time the summer storylines reach their peak, Genoa City will be transformed. Romance, tragedy, ambition, and secrets collide to create a season of unforgettable drama. Phyllis's choices, the shocking fatalities, and the simmering corporate and personal conflicts converge, leaving the city forever changed. Fans will be talking, theorizing, and watching closely as every episode brings new twists, revealing the unpredictable and electrifying nature of life in Genoa City.